Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also really love collabs, and today is a collab with my beautiful friend Heather over at Crazy Beautiful MUA. We have collabed quite a few times, and after today, I'll ask y'all in just a second, hopefully we're going to collab again very soon. This is going to be a full face of all of our most expensive makeup products. And if you guys would like to see our full face of the most affordable makeup products we have, drop down some comments and let us know. And y'all know my love for Heather. I think she's incredible. She does beautiful, beautiful looks. She's quite informative, entertaining, and she's a fellow over 40 babe. So we love doing collaborations together. I think she deserves so much more love than she does get, you guys. She is phenomenal, and I hope you guys go check her out. And y'all know what I say, if you go watch her, you feel a vibe, you feel a connection, subscribe. It is absolutely free for you guys, and it means the world to us. If you're coming from Heather's channel, hey beautiful, welcome to my beauty family. We're gonna get started. I'll probably speed a lot of this up because y'all know already that full face makeup tutorials, honey, they take forever. So I'm basically gonna pin my hair back and we're gonna dive in. The very first thing that I'm gonna do, and I will pop pricing of everything, and then at the very end I'll pop the price for the total face. And again, if you guys want to see a full face of our lowest price ones, then I'll do the same thing kind of through that video as well. So first up, I'm literally gonna go in with my all-time favorite palette just ever, and baby was she pricey, y'all. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty. This is the Lightwork palette, but it's the Freedom palette. And you can see it's kind of a disheveled mess right now. I have pieces kind of everywhere. This is the main component. This was $128. I did have $10 worth of points through Sephora, but I'm happy to have it. It was a limited edition, no longer available, but I use it consistently. And in me saying that, it is supposed to have 3 little palettes in here. And then the little name plate here is also a mirror. So the reason that it's not in there is because I just took this with me to the beach. And I love that part of it. I love how travel, friendly it is. And then this part is the mirror, it's your lid, and it's also the nameplate. But I love this so much. $128, y'all. I hope I like it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I have 2 full videos up about that palette. I cannot rave enough about it. But I loved it so much, and do love it so much, when she dropped the little companion palette to go with it. This is the Pastel Dream collection. I immediately purchased it. So here's what it looks like. I have swatched this and stuff like that for you guys, but I have not used this particular one yet. And I liked it. There were like some really beautiful, like softer, more pastel type mattes, and then those incredible like shimmer formula ones. So I think I want to dive into, even though that is the pricier one, it's the $128 palette, I think I want to use this one maybe. Or do I want to go into the one that I took to the beach since I'm wearing pink today? Actually I'm going to do that. Let me go into this one because it's actually part of that. And then I think I might take this shade right here and put on my inner corner. So what I generally do, I'm literally going to go in, and this is kind of my signature look. This is the Gourmand Girls Glitter Base. I bought this myself, but I do have an affiliated code with her. I'm going to go in with a very small, thin layer of this, and my lids are not prepped. I have nothing on. I literally just have skincare on right now, but I'm going to put a thin layer here. Because what I like to do, if you're not new here, then you know, but if you're new here, I really like to do very easy, beginner-friendly tutorials and looks and stuff like that. But I'm also a big fan of doing something that's quick and easy, but beautiful and impactful, and this does that. I'm literally gonna go in. This has got a lot of pink in it, and this does too. I think I'm gonna go here, because this one's a little more opaque, but you can see it's like pink to orange. I think I'm gonna pop that kind of from the center outwards and save a little tiny bit of space right there, and just with my finger. And every time I do this particular type of look, I'm only using my fingers. Again, incredibly easy. I'll do this part in real time with you guys. Incredibly easy. Now, if you did want to be a little bit more precise, obviously you could go in and use a brush. You could use a silicone applicator, whatever is your preference. But I literally slap the shades on Oh, it's every time I use this palette, I'm happy to have it. And y'all, I was kind of kicking myself in the ass when I first purchased this. I am not somebody, even though I obviously have enough for a full face, I am going to use a brush and go into this one. It's more of like a cream shade. And I want to pop that just on this little outer area here. But I'm not someone that buys a ton of very high-end, like very luxe makeup. I'm going to be perfectly transparent. I don't think that it's always worth it. The products I'm using today are products that I know and that I love and that I would recommend. And I'm also going to note too that when I do make purchases like this, like more expensive items, I generally take advantage of, you know, do I have points at Sephora or Ulta? Can I get a freebie with it? You know, maybe it's the Sephora sale, maybe it's an Ulta sale. And I do also take advantage of, you know, Affirm, Afterpay, things like that. And some of these were also gifted that will be notated throughout the video. The Milk makeup products and the Huda Beauty powder, just in case I forget to say that, and the Smashbox primer. So just noting that for you guys. So yeah, these are, you know, I do not often, like I said, buy products that are super pricey and super expensive. But these, you know, this particular lineup, I'm happy to have. So there's where I'm at. You guys are seeing in real time how that looks and how easy it is. I think I'm going to go right here. This is a little bit more sheer, but I still want to use the other one from the newer palette. So I'm going to leave a little tiny bit of space. So I'm going to tuck this right on the inner corner. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I like to honestly just do this to correspond with just whatever I'm wearing. And I will pick something super light and bright for the inner corner, and then I'll do a little bit of a darker shade and then a little bit of a darker shade. Or, you know, say I'm doing, maybe I'm wearing pink and purple, so I'll go in with just a variation of pinks and purples, again, just with my fingers. Oh, it's so beautiful. Y'all, I love this palette. I cannot express how much I love this palette. Then I'm going to go back into that same brush. I'm just going to tap it off, and just with this brush, hopefully this doesn't lean too purpley, and I'll probably touch this up once my base and stuff is on. And I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner for just a little bit more kind of brightness and shimmer. Woo, beautiful. I cannot wait to see what products Heather uses. And I'd like to know, are you somebody that you kind of mix and match? Like, I have everything. I have everything from, you know, Makeup Revolution, NYX, e.l.f., all the way up to Danessa Myricks. So are you somebody like that you just kind of, you know, you don't really have a preference as far as high-end versus drugstore, you just kind of like what you like? Or are you like, hey, absolutely not, it's not worth it to spend that kind of money? I would like to know. And then if you are a beauty babe that likes higher end products, I would love some of your recommendations. Like a product that you're like, look, this was pricey as hell, but worth it. Let me know. And I'm just taking this same shade. This is so incredibly beautiful, you guys. And taking that up to the brow bone. Now, if I wanted to add a matte or something like that, absolutely I could go in with a matte. But just the premise of this, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've used it multiple times. And y'all, I recently posted about this, getting it and stuff. And Danessa freaking Myricks replied, I'm freaking out still. I mean, maybe it wasn't her, maybe it was her team, but I'm gonna lie to myself and say it was from her. Yeah, love this. I know it's not available anymore, but if you have kind of just any shimmers that you absolutely love, literally popping 3 shimmers across, it's so pretty, you guys. And especially either when you're out in the sun and the sun's kind of cascading over, or if you're in low light and then the light kind of catches it, stunning. Again, I'll pop pricing and stuff. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just kind of show you guys what I'm using. I'll speed this portion of the video up so that we're not here for 3 days. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Heather, for collabing with me again. I do want to know, I know that we're heading into the summer months. I want to know, what is your favorite kind of vacation destination and stuff like that? Do you have kiddos? Because I know they're about to get out of school. So do you have like family vacations and stuff like that? Do you have any cool plans? I would love to know, you guys. And if anybody has any birthdays coming up, comment that as well. So yeah, let me speed this roadshow up. I love you guys so much. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Popping in to say that I do that to get any kind of residual, or if like it's a little bit too pigmented or I've placed too much product. Bouncing back in to say, you guys, if you do not like fragrance in product that's kind of a little bit too fragranced, you would not like this powder. It's quite aggressive. I like how it smells. I will say that it does smell good. It smells like a soft, florally, like perfume type of scent, but I do want to note it for you guys. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding, y'all. And look, this is coming from somebody that has very dry textured skin, and I don't use a lot of powders, but this powder, in my personal opinione, is lovely. Like, even on my hand, you can see there's not like a shimmer or sheen or anything, but there's something beautiful about it that I love. Okay, shutting up.